why do we look at the main image? Well, the main image is essentially your billboard for your product. The main image is what people are going to see on the search page when they search any keyword that you are indexed or ranked for. First and foremost, they're going to see it on your advertisements as well. It is the one thing and the number one area to start getting specific clicks onto your actual product. People look at the main image first and foremost. So we have an entire page dedicated to what we call the main image hack. Main image hack is very simply put, essentially changing the main image to make it much more user friendly and make it show off the products for how you should get click through. So you can see things here, specifically different areas with the main image hack of showing age 6 to 12, increasing the click through rate for a specific keyword. So let's look at this product. So looking over immediately, I actually like this main image. I think the main image, to be honest, I will say this type of main image hack might get taken down at some point in time. I will just, I've seen this last for a long time. It's very category dependent. In the pet category, you tend to be able to get away with stuff like this a little bit more frequently, especially if there is a dog there. So not the worst thing in the world here. Now, that being said, it is fairly small. It's the only aspect. And you also are still leaving a lot of just blank space. So all of this right here where we're looking, all of this is just white space we could utilize. Number one thing I would look at on the main image is that the main image shows somewhat what it is. The only thing that I would probably include here is potentially adding into the background a box, right? So a packaging of some kind where we immediately just show off the fact that our title, our top keywords, right? Hands-free dog leash. So hands-free dog leash, anybody who is ever looking at their product, you should look at your search query performance. You should understand and know immediately what is your number one keyword. We have a SOP as well on main image jacket. So one of the very first steps for figuring out is going to your brand analytics, going to your search query performance, and understanding what is your top search query word, right? How do we figure out what our top search query is? And then as well, going in Cerebro and figuring that out to be able to add that as a main image hack. So you'll see, for instance, here, barbecue caddy, right? Instant thing. That's what we're doing. We're adding packaging into the back. Luxury lavender products. We have Victoria's lavender here. We have protein for her, right? Oil-free, lightweight, age-defying. Our top keywords. What are people actually searching for from a search query performance standard when they're looking at our products? Well, with that in mind, we can safely assume that hands-free dog leash is Roya's top here. So what can we do to increase click-through rate on a product like this? We have this image that works really well. The only other thing is that we would probably want to add that product packaging, something just in the background to show hands-free dog leash. Always assume that yes, you can have your top keywords within title. Always assume people aren't going to read anything that isn't on the pictures for your product. So this common thing we always say, text is for robots, pictures are for people, right? Easiest thing to look at for increasing or making a listing like this one better is simply that, increase your click-through rate. If you have already decreased your return rate in general, that's a great start in my opinion, especially for a product like this where it can be a bit confusing, I'll say, on how to utilize and how to best grow. Now, secondarily, increasing conversion for a category like this, it's going to be very price dependent. So yeah, I think you're in a decent price range. But I think click-through rate is going to be an easy thing for you because if you can get some more clicks, especially 1.3 isn't necessarily what I would consider bad. Now, if that's your organic click-through rate, I think you are probably missing the boat quite a bit on the organic. Now, if that's your paid click-through rate, that's fantastic. But organic-wise, 1.3 is going to be a little bit lower. I'm usually going to want to see people closer to around a 2.5 for our organic click-through rate. So looking at that, I think that's the number one thing you can probably work on here overall. I remember this. Roya has fantastic A+. The only thing I would say, I do like this how to use. From a SEO perspective, I think we might be missing out just a little bit. We do have some crawlable text here, but that's the only other area that I might update here, Roya, would be your A+ content. Add a little bit more crawlable text across the board. Even if it's premium, I still think it would be a good bet. So yeah.
Any best practices for bullet point formatting and content?
Don't use emojis because Amazon banned emojis. I see people still using them. My favorite thing to ask people anytime they use an emoji is, when is the last time you've put an emoji into a search bar? You haven't, because you don't
Mm.
do that, right? You can't search emojis. Stop putting emojis in your bullet points. That's number one thing. Bolding doesn't really do much. If you want to HTML optimize your bullet points, it's something that isn't as useful in the algorithm in this day and age, but makes it look nicer. So that is one thing. If you can and want to, you can still HTML optimize. You have to only do that from a flat file format. I would do that if you can. Just makes it look nice. Focus on just having it be very keyword heavy. Do not have it be keyword stuffed, though. Have it keyword heavy towards things you are trying to index for. Remember, nobody at the end of the day is realistically reading most of it. Text is for robots, pictures are for people. That's the big thing. Those are probably like my top three that I typically see with issues within bullet points, especially people who are making bullet points for like a very descriptive like reasoning. Very quick, less than 5 words. If you want somebody to read a bullet point, make sure that whatever you want them to read is like the first 5 words of the bullet point.
How do you find your click-through rate and conversions? Where would be the best places?
Ooh,
There's
fun one.
multiple places you could look.
Yeah, my favorite, brand analytics, search query performance. You can head on over to brands. So it's left side menu, go brands, go brand analytics. My favorite is our search analytics, search query
Mm.
performance. And so you can actually do it from a keyword level. So you can do something, let's say monthly, 2025, June, apply, and you can see your actual search funnels, your clicks. So you can see your click through rate and just go directly into this. Oh, that's not what I want. You can also, I should say as well, a secondary aspect with this is under business reports, you now are able to get a ASIN level traffic report. And coming up here soon, I might be able to show a little sneak peek at a new beta program that Amazon has. So this is the new custom analytics. This is another area in which you can actually get some cool insights and some cool data. So you can actually create dashboards with specific tiles, so you could see something such as if we want to add the metrics for click-through rate. So you can actually see your search funnel, click count, click price, so on and so forth. So some of this stuff will be nice in future, but for right now, search query performance is going to be the best place to go.
What is more important, showing off specs or lifestyle pictures in the main listing pictures? I guess you're talking about this stack, not necessarily just the main
First
image.
image. You want to have be your main image with a main image hack. You want it to be your product. You want it to be potentially product packaging. You want to show off your top relevancy keywords within your main image. Second image, you want it to be specs. You want it to be something about the product. You want it to be a high relevancy. What do people need to know? Third image, infographic style image of some kind. Fourth image, you want it to be a lifestyle photo of some kind. Now, is that going to be the case for every single product, every single category? No, definitely not. The biggest thing to understand is knowing your category and knowing your audience really, really well. As we saw earlier with I believe it was David, maybe with his books, his end books. It's a very aesthetic category, right? There is obviously lifestyle is the biggest thing in that category. It's what all of the competitors are doing. Now, is that the best thing to do for every single image? No. Could David probably add a couple more details in there? Make it a little bit more known, his products, and make it understandable what they are? Absolutely. That would be like a secondary image situation there, Angie, what you're wanting to do with it, where you would essentially show off every single one of the aspects of the product. You're essentially showing the entire bundle. That's kind of what it sounds like. You have a bundle of some kind, so you're showing everything that comes in the bundle. Then you do an infographic talking about it, and then you do lifestyle with it.
You can't have text on the main image. However, it's okay, quote, she put in quotes, on the product. It's okay, yes?
Correct. You can't technically add text onto your main image. You're not allowed. That's against Amazon's images. I don't want to say term service because many people forget that image guidelines are not terms of service. You cannot be suspended for breaking an image guideline. I want to make that very clear. For a main image hack, yeah, add the text onto the product, onto product packaging, onto a printout of some kind, but you cannot have it just free floating in the air unless you're Amazon, in which case they'll just do whatever they want. In case you missed it, watch the full masterclass now.